Hi, I'm JB, and I'm going to share with you how you can take any engagement, even one that you think you're going to get nothing from, and create something from it. Tune in now.
Hey, Rockstars, I'm JB, expert salesperson and master presenter.
I'm the doctor, psychologist, and behavioral expert.
This is the Entrepreneur Mastery Lab podcast.
Hi, everybody. JB here with the Entrepreneur Mastery Lab podcast. Thank you so much for joining us here today, where we have real talk with real professionals. Sometimes it just happens to be one of us. Today, lucky enough, you get me. If you haven't listened in before, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Happy to have you here. By the end of the episode, you'll have gained some insight, maybe learned something new that you can take actionable steps right now to improve your life and your business. Give us a like, a subscribe, a follow. We do this to impact you. If you happen to be listening in again, it's not your first time joining us, thank you so much for joining. Again, we really do appreciate it. And I know you came just because it's me speaking today, right? Of course. I wanted to kick this off talking a little bit about a story. Now, I run a couple businesses, as many people know, and in one of my businesses, I'm very specialized and very vertical in the niche that I offer. And oftentimes I'll have people reaching out to me because they think they want the product that I offer. They think they want the product that I offer, and in some instances they may want the product that I offer, but they might not be eligible for it. So as with anything, there needs to be not just a need and a desire, but a fit. It's got to marry, and that solution needs to be able to solve the problem. If it doesn't, then it's not a good fit. So it's got to be a need on both ends and a solution that can come together. That is true in everything sales. You try to fit something in that doesn't make sense for somebody or it doesn't work. It's not going to help anybody. But I was reached out to by somebody not too long ago, and they wanted to sit down with me. And like any good business owner, I try to prepare and work through my due diligence ahead of time to make sure that I can get something out of the engagement. Because if I'm going to spend my time, which is the most valuable asset I have as a business owner, I want to make sure that I'm getting the most from each individual meeting that I have or engagement. And so I do my homework, and I learn right off the bat that I cannot help the people that are coming to me. They're reaching out to me. They want my help. We're supposed to be sitting down together, and I can't help them with the service, with the product that they want. Now, the easiest thing to do here would be to just cancel. However, I had a sense that these were people I could still help. I could consult. I could take time, and they likely would be able to do something for me. And my initial thought was, well, at the least, I have a real fan, somebody that's going to potentially refer me business, which in my mind is hugely important, because the truth is, even if they never work with me, if I do a good enough job, if I set the stage appropriately, I can take nothing and create something from it. In this case, I can create a nothing sale and turn it into a referral source. And I went into the meeting with that intention. So the easiest thing to do would have been to just call it off. We spent time together, invested in that time, and that's it. And I walk away and I cut strips. That would have been the easiest thing. Then I would have gotten nothing from it. It would have been literally a nothing, except a no, can't help. That's not good enough for me. Not when there's an opportunity to do more. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So I sit down with these clients and we have a conversation. And I know, as I'm sitting down with the prospect here, that I cannot provide my service. There is no sale opportunity. I know it up front, but I don't tell that to them up front. No, by no means. What I do is I start asking them questions, and I start diving into their scenario, and I start to help them figure out what's really going on. Because the service product they were looking for was to solve a symptom of something else. There was an underlying issue that really needed to be solved and taken care of. And they were just looking for a solution. And this was the solution that they thought made the most sense. But they're not experts like I am in what I do and in the field that I specialize in. They just don't know. And to be clear, I'm talking about housing wealth in this instance. So I'm talking about people who came into me. They wanted to talk about housing wealth and retirement, which is my specialization in my other business. I help people determine how to coordinate housing wealth in their retirement planning. That means all asset approach, holistic planning, marrying financial planning and housing wealth together. I can offer certain services and products here, but ultimately what these people needed was guidance, they needed direction, and they needed to understand some concepts of basic retirement planning. Now, this is not me providing retirement planning advice by no means, but this is me helping a client come to an understanding of what they need to be aware of and what some of their options might be and what might be their best suited options. Now, in this instance, their underlying problem, not the symptom, the underlying problem was overspending, very common retirement problem. And I couldn't help them with my service, but I could help them work through how they could manage to that and what some of their opportunities might be in the future and how they could find a path to those opportunities that did make the most sense. And after I worked them through that, I stepped back and said, you came in for a reason. You came in to look at this service and product. I got to tell you, you're not eligible. You can't do it. It's not going to work for you. And they were pretty taken aback. Now, these are people that really, I think in a lot of ways, were expecting to be pushed on, to have to work through a sale. And so for them to hear that they weren't even eligible, but not only that, I knew it before I even started the conversation with them. They were really taken aback. And yet they felt so great that I helped them work through their underlying challenge, not the symptom that they showed up in my office for, but the underlying challenge, that not only did they ask for 10 business cards to be able to share with anybody they talk to that needs my services, but they also gladly gave me a 5-star Google review simply because I provided them with insight that they needed, and I gave them the confidence and clarity to be able to make a good decision. Now that is really special to me because I happen to be one of the only 5-star local people specializing in my business. It's a very narrow vertical business. Not a lot of people that do what I do. So every 5-star review, and I only have 5-star reviews, means a whole lot. To be able to get that from somebody that I even have a sale with, talk about turning something from nothing, which is exactly the point of this conversation. Every engagement that we are in, every engagement that we have offers us an opportunity to create something from nothing. It is our responsibility as business owners to be as effective and efficient with our time as possible. And one of the best is to be deliberate, be intentional, do your prep work, and figure out what can I do here to really serve somebody, and what can I ask in return. Even if there is no sale opportunity, there is an opportunity for me to further my goals and my agenda as a business owner and a service professional. So if you are looking for ideas on how to turn something from nothing, best starting point, prep. Secondly, learn how to solve your clients' underlying issues, not just the symptoms they're coming in for. You do that, you'll set yourself apart from almost anybody else out there. It'll make everything easier. Even if there is a sales opportunity, it's going to make it 100 times easier to close. This is some of the best advice that I can give you around this. So this is how you want to take something and turn it from nothing. Now, I am super excited to let you know we do have something brand new coming up. If you're watching this on YouTube, you might be able to see it at the bottom. It's a pre-launch alert. We have a new joint venture coming out with the Thrive Group and John Zencraft. Our pre-launch here is starting on Friday, August 4th. We are going to be launching owner advisory boards for business owners that no longer want to work in isolation, that are feeling overworked, potentially overwhelmed, and are looking for freedom from the business. It's a type of business owner that has a mature business, and they are really looking to figure out, how do I get from where I am to where I want to go? How do I establish the correct people in the C-suite so I can start to step out of the business and the day-to-day so I can enjoy the freedom that I want? Our goal and our aim is to provide exceptional clarity, work, and freedom so that business owners can lead extraordinary lives. If you're a business owner or you know a business owner that wants to have true, honest, pure perspective to work alongside the wisdom and experience they currently have in their business so they can make the best possible decisions going forward, you're going to want to check this out and get involved. We are going to be taking pre-orders for an October launch starting on August 4th. If you want more information, you can reach out to us, jdandthedoctor.com, or you can check out the website, www.evolveandthrive.com. I'm JB. Thanks for listening. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, follow. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next week.